Welcome to another video review. Today I'm looking at the GMC H-80 case. This mid-tower ATX case certainly has some different styling, as you can see. Very distinctive indeed. At the top, an optional 120mm fan can be installed. Here's the power button, reset button. This is a display, I'll cover that in just a second. External serial ATA port, 4 USB 2 ports, headphone jack, microphone jack, 3 5¼ drive bays, 2 have covers which preserve the look on the front of the case, and the other one just pops off, and this one has a cover which pushes open to reveal a 3.5" drive bay. The display shows the temperature as well as the power LED and hard drive activity LED. Note how there's ventilation holes in the drive bay covers, and there's also additional ventilation holes on either side of the front bezel. At the bottom there's a fan cover which can be opened or closed. If opened, it provides better air circulation because the front fan can intake more cool air. Although it does have lots of ventilation all around this cover. It also provides easy cleaning when it's open. The front panel can be removed by pulling at the bottom. And they include a removable dust filter on the front 120mm red LED intake fan. On the left side of the case, there's ventilation along with a massive 250mm red LED intake fan. If preferred, the 250mm fan that's included can be removed, and you can install up to 4 optional 120mm fans instead. And they include a very large double-layer dust filter for this 250mm fan. At the back of the case, they include a 120mm exhaust fan. Here's where the motherboard's I/O shield plate gets installed. They include 2 rubber grommeted holes for a water cooling system's tubes to pass through. Here are the 7 expansion slots, extra ventilation. An ATX power supply gets installed at the bottom, and they include 4 thumb screws, 2 on each side panel. And the left side panel can be secured using an optional lock. This is a mid-sized tower case, and unfortunately the motherboard tray is not removable, so there's not a tremendous amount of room to work, but it's pretty typical for a mid-sized tower case. Note the interior of this case is black. It comes with a hole on the motherboard tray so you can easily remove the cooler's retention plate, and there are also plenty of cable management holes. Note these little punch outs, and they are all over the motherboard tray. These protrude on the back of the motherboard tray, and these are used to organize cables. All you would do is attach cables to these using the included cable ties. The right side panel is also designed to facilitate cable management. It's punched out, and this gives you that much extra space to hide cables behind the motherboard tray. Installation of drives in these drive bays, the external and the internal drives, is a toolless operation thanks to the included plastic drive rail mounts. The 5 internal 3.5" drive cage can be removed by first taking off a thumb screw at the bottom and then just pulling it out. And this makes installation or removal of drives very convenient. They include 4 rubber rests for the power supply to lodge on, and also a removable dust filter. There's a place at the bottom to install a 120mm fan, and this case fits video cards that are up to 11 inches in length. At the bottom are 4 rubber feet. Now they do include a 120mm fan along with a dust filter, and this is not installed. You have the choice of installing it where you want, either at the top or the bottom of the case. Finally, have a listen to the stock cooling. If you like cases that have over-the-top radical styling, then you'll love this case, and you'll probably also like a lot of other GMC products because they are very similar to this one. Myself, I like cases that have sleek designs and really are not like this, but that's a personal preference. Now the case itself does have lots of excellent features. They include plenty of fans for excellent air circulation, lots of drive bays. The interior is black. Also, there is a hole on the motherboard tray for the cooler's retention plate. Cable management holes, dust filters. There's a long list of fantastic features that you should be looking for when you are purchasing a case. Rating this case is difficult because while I personally do not like the styling on the case, you might love it. So let's remove my personal style preference from the equation here. If you do that, then you've got a kick-ass product. Until next time, take care.